Good afternoon, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you have a great afternoon. Sorry, I got a cold going on here. It's Monday afternoon. Sorry. Uh, I'm here today. You see a pile of albums beside me. I'm here today to do my top 15 American bands. My two great friends, Mr. Larry Graves, a Canadian stud muffin, and Glenn Calloway from The Basement, both did their lists. I think Larry did 12. I'm not sure how many Glenn did. I have to rewatch that video again. But I'm going to do mine and kind of compare it to what the Ultimate Classic Rock staff voted for their top 50 American bands of all time. Some of the bands in this list made it on mine. Some definitely did not. But it's weird how some of these bands got on this list. But especially this one here at number 50, the Foo Fighters. No, not on my list. Kind of the Nickelback of the States. Enough said. Flaming Lips. If I knew more of their music, because I'm just getting into them, they'd definitely be on my list. I love them. They're amazing. I'm really getting into their music. But I just don't know them well enough to put them on my list. But I'm so happy that they made this one. This was a number 49. I don't know Captain Beefheart and his Magic Band. But it says here, like his pal Frank Zappa, Captain Beefheart isn't an easy listen. Which I tend to agree. But that's at number 48. Not on my list. Same with Stone Temple Pilots at number 47. Not on my list at all. Great music, but not on my list. Same with the Chili Peppers. I know Californication. I think I have it on CD somewhere, but definitely not on my list. Nope. No, I don't have any Bon Jovi. Never will have any Bon Jovi. Not my favorite artist. At number 44, the Pixies. I don't know the Pixies. Maybe if I knew them, I'd maybe put them on a list somewhere, but I don't know the Pixies at all. Jefferson Airplane, definitely on my list. Much higher than 43. But amazing band. Boston, I didn't put them on the list. If I was doing maybe a top 20, top 25, I'd put them on there. I love their debut album, but it just took so long between albums released to get a feel for them because you kind of forgot about them. And nothing could match up to the strength of the debut album either. So every album after that just kind of sounded the same. Number 41, Journey. No, I loved early Journey because they rocked it out, but then they got all ballady and just not my cup of tea. Cheap Trick would be on my list if it was a top 20, top 25 list for sure. I have a great box set of theirs. And so they had these guys at number 40. At 39, the Doobie Brothers. Their early stuff, Captain and Me, Toulouse Street. Those were great albums. But then when Tom Johnson had to step down, he was ill, and they brought in Michael McDonald to really change the direction of the band. As great a singer as Michael McDonald is, it just didn't fit with the band to me. 38, Blondie, she's beautiful. She's not on my list, but I have a wonderful box set of hers as well. Great singer. If I was, again, top 20, top 25, I'd put that on there for sure. Frank Zappa as well. I'd be top 20, top 25. They have him here at number 37. Nope, I would not go with Motley Crue on any list. None at all. Santana, I do top 20, top 30. Top guitarist, maybe top 15. Amazing guitarist. I love Abraxas. I love his performance at Woodstock. Amazing stuff. Pearl Jam, I like their album 10. That's about it. They have them here at number 34. Chicago's definitely on my list. One of my favorite all-time bands. Only their first 10 albums. After that, when Terry Kath passed, wasn't my band at all. But their first few albums, amazing stuff. I don't know why these guys are on this list, but awesome duo. Mostly Daryl Hall. but they've got them here at number 32. The Temptations, I don't know. I know of their music. I just don't know any of their music. They're at number 31 here. Hearts, definitely on my list. They have them here at number 30. I've got them much, much higher. But the Wilson sisters are beautiful, and they're amazing. They're talented. Booker T and the MGs, I don't know their music. They have them at number 29. The Stooges, the same. I don't have any Stooges at number 28. Same with Velvet Underground. I don't have any of their music. Parliament, Funkadelic, I don't have any of their music either. They have them here at number 26. Kiss, no, I don't have any Kiss. Never will have any Kiss. Don't like Kiss. Enough said. Alice Cooper Band, I definitely have on my list. Much, much higher than 24. But I love the Alice Cooper Band for sure. Soundgarden, as awesome as they are, don't have any of their music. They have them here at number 23. The Grateful Dead, I should have put them on my list perhaps if I was doing a top 20. Rest in peace, Phil Lesh, the bass player. We just lost him a couple of days ago. And I love the Grateful Dead. They're just classic American rock for sure. The Cars should be on anyone's list. I've got a great box set of theirs as well. Again, top 20 band for me. Lynyrd Skynyrd's on my list for sure at number 20. The early Lynyrd Skynyrd, not the reformed Lynyrd Skynyrd, but they've got them here at number 20. The Byrds, definitely on anyone's list. Amazing stuff. Top 25 band, in my opinion, for sure. ZZ is on my list. Classic ZZ. What can you say? Early ZZ. Early ZZ. Once you got to Eliminator and beyond, too much synths for me, but early ZZ kills it. Nope. I don't. No Guns N' Roses for me, not whatsoever. I hate Axl Rose. I just absolutely hate him. Metallica, if I was doing a top 30 list, they'd be on there. But I've got to be in the mood to listen to Metallica. The Ramones, I don't know the Ramones music. I know they're amazing, but they've got them here at number 15. Nirvana, I don't know. They've got them here at number 14. I don't have any of their stuff. Allman Brothers, they're not on my list, but if I was doing top 20, they would be, for sure. Amazing band. They've got them here at number 13. Sly and the Family Stone, I don't know their music, but I've heard they're remarkable. They've got them here at number 12. Steely Dan, they've got them here at number 11. I put them on a top 20 list, top 30 list for sure. Same with Simon and Garfunkel. Remarkable writers, performance, to each their own for sure at number 10. Eagles, no. The first couple of albums are amazing. But then now all you hear is lip syncing and just money making and overpricing and everything else, and it just sours you. REM, they have them here at number 8. I put them on a top 30 list for sure. Same with the Talking Heads. They've got them here at number 7. The Doors, they're not on my list, but they should be. Top 20 band for sure. But I find with the Doors, maybe a once-a-year thing. You got to listen to them, and then that's about it. You put them away for a while, because you heard the song so many freaking times. No, I got rid of all my Aerosmith albums, actually. Believe it or not. I loved Toys in the Attic. I love Rocks. I just got rid of them all. They've got them here at number 5. CCR's on my list. They've got them here at number 4. Classic American band. I've got these on my list for the Roth era at number 3, Van Halen. And Tom Petty's on my list as well. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Amazing lineup. Amazing lineup. I love these guys. But I'm sorry, Larry Graves, the Canadian Submuffin. I don't have the Beach Boys on my list. But I got to share my list now with you. Starting at number 15, I've got Heart. Beautiful Heart. I've got quite a few of their albums. I'm a great American rock band formed in Seattle, Washington in 1973. Yeah, just so good. You got Nancy Wilson on rhythm guitar and vocals, and Ann Wilson on lead vocals and flute. Amazing players, amazing rock band. Some of these early albums just rock. And then they got, the 80s, the pop, everything else, which most bands went into. But at number 14, Chicago, as I said earlier, this is their debut album, Chicago Transit Authority. They had to drop the Transit Authority. This is actually the back cover. This is the front cover. Go figure. But amazing band from Chicago, Illinois, formed way back in '67. Rock and roll band with horns. And they're remarkable. Terry Kath was probably one of the best guitarists ever. Even Jimi Hendrix said so. Styx. I found this Styx in a Becker's, which is like a Max Milk, which is like a little convenience store, where they had racks of records. And this cover intrigued me, and I brought it home, and it blew me away. And I've loved them ever since. Chicago, 1972. Progressive rock, melodic hard rock, synthesizers, arena rock. They've gone through many changes now, but the early stuff is really good. At number 12, the Steve Miller Band. Love Steve Miller Band. Formed way back in '66. You got Steve Miller on lead guitar and vocals. String of hits all the way through the '60s and '70s. Amazing stuff. Also, Steve Miller was inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2016. Classic album. ZZ. This is their first 10 studio albums. Except I love everything up until Eliminator, and then Afterburner and Recycler. They got some cool stuff on there, but their first 9 albums are remarkable. So ZZ Top at number 11, formed way back in Texas in 1969. Billy Gibbons, Frank Beard, and Dusty Hill. Unfortunately, we lost Dusty in 2021. But up until then, he was amazing stuff in there. At number 10, so we're in the top 10 now. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Classic Tom. I love this album too, by the way. This is so good. So good. Foreign Wave in Gainesville, Florida in 1976. Mike Campbell is definitely an underrated guitarist. And I love these guys. So good. Unfortunately, we lost Tom a while ago, as well as other band members. Lynyrd Skynyrd. I've got a bunch of Lynyrd. This was a VCLT from... who was this from? I can't remember now. But anyway, this is a American rock band from Jacksonville, Florida, formed in '64. And so good. This is a bootleg album. Minus was here. Live at the Kensworth Festival, England. Aaron Muth Alomar. It just came to me. Thank you, Aaron. So that's at number 9. At number 8, Creedence. I've got all their studio albums. They're so good. I've got a bunch of John Fogerty albums, which are pretty darn good as well. From El Cerrito, California, way back. You got the Fogerty Brothers, Stu Cook, Doug Clifford. These guys played together since, I guess, 1959, when they were the Blue Velvets. And just classic swamp rock. And Fantasy label is such a good label for sure. At number 7, the Van Halen years. The David Lee Roth era of Van Halen, I think, is my favorite. it's raw, gritty, dirty. Rocks it out. It's first band I ever saw live was Van Halen in Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto. Um, Active from '74 to '85. Mr. Lee Roth was with the band, and then he was kicked out of the band, and then the rest is history. But great box set for sure. That's at number. That's at number 7. At number 6, and why these guys on any lists, I don't know. But Grand Funk Railroad, or Grand Funk, one of my all-time favorite bands from Flint, Michigan, formed way back in '69 by Mark Farner on vocals, guitar, keyboards, and harmonica, Don Brewer on drums and vocals, and Mel Shocker on bass. One of the loudest bands ever. They sold out Shea Stadium faster than the Beatles, but then they really did a number on Mark Farner later on in life, even though he was the staple of the band. But amazing band, number 6, Grand Funk. And then Jimmy, what can you say about Jimmy? This is Axis, Bold as Love, and The Experience. Yeah, amazing guitarist. Blew the mind out of Clapton and Jeff Beck when they were in the audience watching this guy, and they were worried because this guy's going to take over the world. We lost him at 27, as we did so many artists. But imagine what he would have accomplished. He's been followed by the likes of Stevie Ray Vaughan and everyone else that does the blues. But it's a beautiful album, by the way. I love Jimmy at number 5, and The Experience. At number 4, Alice Cooper Band. This is a live from the AstroTurf, the Alice Cooper Band. The reunion show, 2015 reunion show. This is on Apricot vinyl, and so many great songs in here. Caught in a Dream, Be My Lover, I'm 18, Is It My Body, No More Mr. Nice Guy, Under My Wheel, School Is Out, Elected, and Desperado. So good. But yeah, the Alice Cooper Band just rocked it out. And again, they should be on most people's lists for sure. This band was, but I've rated them pretty high at number 3, Jefferson Airplane. Okay, from San Francisco in 1965. One of the pioneering bands of psychedelic rock. They formed the San Francisco Sound. They were at Woodstock, Monterey Pop Festival, Altamont Free Concert, Isle of Wight Festival, you name it, every concert they were at. Amazing stuff. And Grace Slick is remarkable. Paul Kantner is remarkable. Martin Balin. Yeah, Jack Cassidy. So good. So good. And number 2, you might think this would be number 1 for me, but it's actually number 2. This is the 50th anniversary, live in New York City, first night, Blue Oyster Cult. Again, I got most of their discography, but I love Blue Oyster Cult. From Long Island, New York, way back in 1967. They sold 25 million albums worldwide, 7 million of those in the States. And don't know if they're still going or not. I love the latest album, The Symbol Remains. I didn't really like the latest album. It's a listen for sure, but their latest true studio album, The Symbol Remains, was remarkable. But this one was produced by Richie Castellano, even though the original band played on the album. Richie Castellano, Band Geeks, and John Anderson. My number 1, you may be surprised, you may not, but this is a remarkable box set from a bunch of remarkable albums, and this is Iron Butterfly. Formed way back in San Diego, California in 1966. Of course, best known for their big hit In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, but there's so much more to these guys, and they're so friggin' good. Yeah, I love Iron Butterfly. That's my top 15 list, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Love you all. And have yourself a great rest of the day. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.